Peace. What's up, y'all? Phil James. It is Sunday, October 22nd, and it's 2017. Alright, so basically everybody has made a video or two, or three, or more on the directed energy weapon caused fires in Northern California. Why are people saying it? Well, let me go ahead and tell you. Because we had 16 or 17 so-called wildfires start simultaneously in different spots, all at 1 a.m. in the morning the day they started. Pretty strange. Then, you know, of course, you look at the amount of people dying and whatnot. It starts at, 24, and then it goes to 42. So there's the mirroring, just like Oprah, Harpo. Their beast system symbols and numerology. So then, let's take it one step further. You have fire, apparently jumping from one parking lot over one into another, and so on and so forth. But I'll get into the images in a minute. So, this video I have up right here is from the channel A Plain Truth here on YouTube. And I just want you to go ahead and see the first part because it's pretty awesome. And yeah, so big thanks to A Plain Truth. I'll have a link in the description.
In the blink of an eye, there's fire everywhere. And then charging out of these flames comes this bear on fire. It was the most beautiful and terrible thing I've ever seen. Sooner or later, the fire's gonna come knocking in our hometown. I want you all to breathe in this beautiful vista, because you're never gonna be able to look out into the wilds and see that pure beauty again. This ain't the greatest job in the world, I don't know what is.
What is that?
Fire's threatening homes and people's lives. I want Granite Mountain. There it is. Your hot shots.
If the fire gets past our line, it goes to our town.
Burn over seconds away. It's gonna feel like the end of the world. As long as you can breathe, you can survive. We're gonna take the fire head on and save our town. Come on!
Y'all are heroes.
No one could be prouder of his boys than I am of you guys.
Alright, now if you saw the beginning of that video, this movie came out October 20th, the same exact day as what? Geostorm. How ironic, right? Well, no, because Hollywood likes to put direct truth into their movies, because then, the masses that are sleeping, as usual, are like, oh, it's in a movie, it can't be real, cannot be real. But that's all I wanted to show you on that. So I'm sure that this video has a lot of great stuff in it, but yeah, only the brave. October 20th is when it came out, which coincides with what? Geostorm. And Geostorm, as you know, geoengineering, weather manipulation. Let's go ahead and continue here. On to the next video I want to touch on.
He's trying to attack us. Let's just send in the captain.
This video is made by ODD Reality. If you are not subscribed to A Plain Truth or ODD, you need to get on it. There will be links in the description for every video I use in this video of mine. Now, this is California, probably Santa Rosa, and just look at the devastation. But yet, look at the green trees or the green grass. Does not make sense when, it's a wildfire. Wildfires burn everything in its path. But this stuff, as you can tell, leaves green trees. How does that happen? I mean, literally, how does this right here happen? That, in my opinion, is absolutely, just to this extent, not possible. So let me show you why. Alright, so that's an Arby's. That Arby's is demolished, just like the Kmart in Santa Rosa and all kinds of houses. So here's my issue. I've had major bonfires in my lifetime, right? And when I say major bonfires, I'm talking, you know, you stack 20 wood pallets and you catch those things on fire. That fire is so big that you literally have to stand back 50 feet plus because it singes all the grass around it. And not only that, if you are within that 50 feet, it burns your face. You can feel it just eating you up, just burning you up. But yet, you look at this Arby's right here and look at it. There are still green trees. There's still green trees everywhere. Nothing's singed, it looks like. You know, the blacktop's not melted. Nothing crazy like that. So pretty strange, right? And then the other thing I want to say about this is this isn't just wood pallets we're talking about. This is all kinds of plastics, metals, woods, you know, drywall, plaster, whatever you want to call anything in there, fabrics, you know. There's a lot of random stuff burning in these fires. So that means this smoke would be absolute black. It would be coating the trees around it. It would be singeing the grass around it. I mean, it would be doing all kinds of stuff. Not just burning the building and leaving the trees. You know, that's a little strange. So just keep looking around this stuff. You know what I'm saying? Look, now, look how close that tree is. It barely has any sort of speck of burnt leaves on it, if it even does. I don't really see much, but none of these trees are really damaged. None of the grass is damaged. None of the blacktop is damaged. Like I said, you have a bonfire, that shit is so hot that you can feel it just 50 plus feet back. Especially when the bigger the fire, the hotter it is. It's just absolute insane that people think that this is just some crazy fire. How did it get there? I know ashes and hot coals float and fall on stuff, but there was a gas station right there. If these two buildings are demolished, you would assume that a gas station would also have been hit. But nope. I mean, look at that. That is absolute insanity. How does that happen? Really, guys, how does that happen? We're not going to watch this whole video, but I am going to show the parts I need to show and explain to you why. So like this part. So look at this. These are the lasers that are already documented, patented, and you know, already released to being used to the public. You know, we're already told about these. There's patents, there is, you know, developments, there's documents, all of it. This laser that they're showing right here, they're saying is literally what happens inside the sun could power the whole United States. You know, that's how much power goes through this thing. These are some of the companies that, you know, have already used hardcore lasers, developed them, and put patents on them. So, you know, I'm not going to go into it because it'd be the same exact thing as ODD, but like I said, I will leave a link for his video in here, and you can check it out yourself. Thank you, ODD, for making such awesome videos. Thank you, A Plain Truth. Same thing goes for you. This right here, you know, we got to look at this. There are trees and grass that are still standing and being, you know, green and fine. Not in this picture maybe, but all over Cali. So when looking at this, you're like, okay, everything's demolished. There's nothing left, right? Cars' windshields have melted out. Cars' tires and rims have melted. To melt glass, it's like, it's 2,800 to 3,000 degrees Fahrenheit. That's a lot of heat, you know. So when a windshield melts out of a car and the plastic siding on the house next door is fine, something's up. You know what I'm saying? It doesn't matter how far away you are from 3,000 degree temperatures, you're gonna feel it pretty close, pretty far away still. So pretty nuts that, you know, people are still buying this, in my opinion. So how is it that one house is fine and then the neighbor's house is gone, demolished, disintegrated to ash and nothing else? You know, it does not make any sense to me whatsoever. None. I work with a firefighter. He even kind of made it seem like this was a little strange in some cases, but he also said fires do weird things. I don't think this was just some normal fire. How do 16, 17 fires start simultaneously and cause damage, but don't even burn the natural stuff like trees, grass, plants? They leave wood fences, but melt houses, melt tires, melt glass like you see here. How does that happen? And then plants are standing still beside it. Not possible, guys. This is absolute insanity. That's not possible. You know, it's unbelievable. North Bay wildfire devastation. Alright. So melting glass, melting tires, melting rims. That's that same laser I was talking about. So they compare it to the sun and what fuels the sun. They're saying it's that powerful. Now, a tree burning from the inside out. They're already being said that they're using 5G technology in Cali, which is ionized radiation. You know what another form of radiation is? Microwaves. So microwaves, when you put something in a microwave, I do not do it. It's very rare I use a microwave. I use an oven. And I recommend you do the same thing because it is radiating your food, irradiating your food. So that's why they say nuke it when putting something in a microwave, because it's radiation. Microwaves cook things from the inside out. Look at that tree. It is cooking on the inside out. Very strange. Hardwood trees are known to survive wildfires sometimes. It depends on how big, but wildfires don't always kill hardwood trees like that tree you're seeing right there. That's a hardwood. Softwoods, yes, they die pretty easily in fires. They have paper thin bark typically. But hardwood trees are a lot different. Real thick bark, and then let's say one side of that tree gets burnt, it grows over it and kind of repairs itself. A lot of trees need forest fires to spread their seeds. For instance, a pine cone, when it gets hot and heated up by fire, it pops the seeds out of it. So forest fires aren't technically horrible when they're small forest fires that occur naturally, like with some lightning or something. But lightning in itself is another form of direct energy weapon. You know, it's like what it would be. It's a natural form of a direct energy. So when looking at this kind of stuff, this to me is absolute clear proof that direct energy weapons were used, whether or not it was with a drone, whether or not it was with something, you know, something different. It does not matter. But the facts are showing this is clearly direct energy, and not just coincidence that 16 fires started at one time. You know what I mean? Just, come on. I mean, look at that tree. Cooked from the inside out, caught on fire in the inside of the tree, and is cooking its way out. That's unreal. Never in my life have I seen anything like that. Microwaves, 5G, direct energy weapons. That is what's going on here, people. It's time to look at this. Geostorm came out October 20th, along with that other movie I showed at the beginning. You know, and then we look at the hurricanes. ODD is on a great path with this video. So thanks again, ODD. But you know, it's very convenient that all this comes out right at the same time. I don't think that was a full-blown, full-scale achievement. Like, it's not the fullest of what they can do with these direct energy weapons, in my opinion. I think it was more of a test, just to see what they could do. So, I want to show something else here. Speaking of weather manipulation and all that, because, oh shit, wrong thing, I'm sorry, it's live, I didn't mean to do that. So what I want to show here is we always talk about the weather manipulation. So look at this. 2 days ago, NASA test fires their STS-RS or STS-RS-25. The last time they did this, if you recall, was August 30th, right when Hurricane Harvey was decimating Texas. This thing has had a documentary made about it. It's in Mississippi. It's at the Stennis Space Center in Mobile, Mississippi, or right beside Mobile, Mississippi. So the very southwestern point of Mississippi. Now, 500 seconds is the longest they've test fired this far, and that was August 30th. And then all that vapor you see right there went over and met up with Hurricane Harvey. And then, as you know what happened with Harvey, 60 inches of rain fell. Kind of insane. Look at the amount of vapor and condensation there. Look at that. That's absolute insanity, in my opinion. Well, they did this again 2 days ago, and to top that off, they also fired it for how long? 500 seconds again. So 500 seconds of all that vapor going all the way up into the sky like that. And yeah, if there's flooding going on in southern states right now, this would be a good guess as to why. This was 2 days ago. We're talking about weather manipulation, we're talking about direct energy weapons, and we're talking about geostorm. So I figured this should be thrown into this little mix here. If you haven't checked out my Geoengineering Daily videos, check out Geoengineering Daily 13, and there's parts 1 through 4. I was getting bombarded here in central Ohio yesterday, and I put up 4 parts because they were pretty intensive chemtrails that were being sprayed. And if you can hear my voice right now, I sound terribly congested. That's because I am. I've been coughing, hacking, you know, all of it. Stuffy as could be, and all kinds of pressure right through here, right under my eyes. And it's incredible because I don't really get too sick. I get migraines, that's all I usually get. But now, for some reason, I am so congested and sick feeling, I can't even tell you. Like, it's unreal. And of course, you know, I'm over here in central Ohio, a big metropolis area. I live in the country, just north of the metropolis, but I'm close enough to see the chemtrails, I'm close enough to get hit by them, so it still sucks. Losing my voice and everything, sore throat. But yeah, I mean, look at the vapor coming out of there. If we have any flooding in the southern states down there around Louisiana, you know, Mississippi, Texas, Alabama, if we have any flooding down there, feel free to let me know. Any crazy storms, let me know. I'm guessing it would be because of this. It was 2 days ago, so I don't know if anything would still be happening from this or what. You know, I have no clue. I'm not a meteorologist, so I can't tell you. But I look at this vapor compared to the cars right there in the front beside it, and that's pretty unbelievable to me. So yeah, feel free to leave it in the comments. But I'm gonna cut this video at 20 minutes. I don't like making videos longer than that. I just wanted to go through and show some of the crazy shit and why people are saying direct energy weapons and geoengineering for these so-called natural disasters that are happening. They're not natural, none of them, and there's too many coincidences. You know, bad things don't happen like that without somebody pulling the strings. Just remember that. But alright, y'all, I'm gonna cut it. Peace.